Fox News alert now from overseas. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs on the ground in Iraq. His first visit since becoming the top military officer 2 weeks ago. Marine General Joseph Dunford assessing the fight against ISIS and looking at whether or not Russia might expand strikes into Iraq. Does he see that happening? Jack Keane, retired four-star general, chairman of the Institute for the Study of War and a Fox News military analyst. How you doing, General? Good morning to you.
Good to be here, Bill.
You know General Dunford. You say he's a good man. He's got a good reputation.
Yeah, excellent. Everybody I talk to has nothing but high praise for him. I don't think the president could have made a better choice. Smart, savvy, clearly battle-tested in Iraq and in Afghanistan. And I'll tell you something, I really applaud. He's got spine. And I think that'll come in handy in Washington, D.C.
Well, we need that, right? What's Putin's assessment? This general doesn't believe that he'll expand that war in Iraq. Do you believe that to be the case or not?
Well, I think this is mainly a political decision by Prime Minister Abadi, and he's told, you know, our political leaders, and I'm sure he's telling General Dunford that he's not asking Putin to come in and join the coalition air campaign in Iraq, although he has a couple of Russian generals sitting in an operations center helping him provide intelligence.
Okay. The situation in Iraq has not met expectations. You would agree with that, right? And
well, you're right. I think
you've got... Correct?
Go ahead, Bill.
You agree with that, yes?
Yes, I do. I mean, we're 13 months into the president's campaign to defeat ISIS. He didn't think it would be done immediately, but I think most people believed we'd have some more success by now. I think the expectation was that Mosul would have been retaken during the summer of this year, and it did not take place. In fact, ISIS took the provincial capital of Anbar province, Ramadi. So obviously we have some real challenges in Iraq. Not making much progress in Syria, quite the contrary. ISIS has expanded. They've expanded into 7 other countries outside of Iraq and Syria, and they've developed more of a worldwide following. So clearly, he knows we got our hands full, and we're not making the kind of progress we should be making. So
if you were in his ear after this visit, how does our strategy succeed in Iraq now?
Well, I think what he's going to do is, one, get the facts on the ground, meet the people who are the key players, and make an assessment of U.S. support. Is it accomplishing what we want? And is the strategy working? Then I think he'll make some conclusions about that. And knowing his reputation, if he believes the support to accomplish this is inadequate and it's not going to be able to achieve the strategy that's been laid down, then I believe he'll make some recommendations and some changes to it. That's the kind of guy he is.
Well, I mean, you've got the Sunni tribe force. They're lower in number than what you need. The Shia militia are there, operated back, some of them by Iran. They've got a mixed record right now. And you know what the Department of Defense training exercise did in Syria?
Oh, yeah.
Next to nothing.
Yeah. I mean, clearly problems. The Sunni, as you mentioned, the Sunni tribal force, which is key because so much of Iraq is Sunni-based, they are not participating fully because they don't trust the Shia government. They fooled them once, they don't want to be fooled again. And that's mostly political, but we're going to need resources to train them. The Iraqi army used to be 18 divisions, fought with distinction during the surge in 7 and 8, obviously collapsed in front of ISIS, but Maliki caused as much of that collapse as ISIS did. We're training 8 brigades. General Dunford's got to make up his mind, is that really sufficient? Do we need to do more? And the Peshmerga, the Kurds, as you pointed out, they are good fighters, they're skilled, they're largely defensive, they're fighting for Kurdistan. How much more will they do is questionable. So he's going to make an assessment about all of that. The air campaign has been criticized severely for not being effective enough. Use of special operation forces, should we increase them? These are the major issues he's dealing with.
Major. I mean, they come at you fast and furious. General Dunford has his hands full. Thank you, Jack Keane from Washington today. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, always good talking to you, Bill.
You bet. Thanks.